Prince Harry is believed to have spent around £40,000 on a luxury Christmas gift for his wife, Meghan Markle, and the moment it quietly revealed itself on screen sent royal watchers, fashion editors and Sussex supporters into immediate discussion. During the With Love, Meghan holiday special on Netflix, viewers noticed a striking new pair of emerald-cut diamond earrings from Cartier, elegant, modern and unmistakably significant. What at first looked like another effortlessly chic Meghan moment quickly became a deeper story about love, symbolism, and the way Harry continues to honour his wife through deeply personal choices. Meghan Markle has long had a relationship with Cartier that goes far beyond celebrity endorsement or fleeting fashion trends. Her connection to the French luxury house stretches back to her pre-royal days, well before palace life, royal protocols and global scrutiny entered the picture. During her time on Suits, Meghan famously purchased a Cartier tank watch for herself. At the time, she spoke openly about why it mattered to her, explaining that she engraved it and hoped one day to pass it down to a future daughter. That watch was never about status. It was about legacy, intention, and storytelling, values that would later define much of her public life. Over the years, Meghan's jewellery collection evolved, but always with meaning at its core. One of the most talked about pieces she now owns is Princess Diana's Cartier Tank Française, a watch valued at more than £20,000. That piece alone represents a powerful bridge between past and present, between Diana's enduring legacy and Meghan's own journey into the public eye. It is not just jewellery, it is history, emotion and connection worn on the wrist. The newly debuted Cartier diamond earrings fit seamlessly into this narrative. The emerald-cut diamonds are estimated to be worth around £40,000, and their design is classic yet bold. Clean lines, architectural precision and timeless elegance are hallmarks of Cartier's aesthetic, and the earrings reflect that perfectly. They are not flashy or excessive. Instead, they speak to confidence, modernity and quiet luxury, qualities that Meghan has consistently embodied. What makes this moment particularly meaningful is the belief that Prince Harry himself chose this gift. Harry has a long history of marking important moments in his relationship with Meghan through jewellery that carries emotional weight. When he proposed, he designed Meghan's engagement ring himself, incorporating diamonds from Princess Diana's personal collection. That decision was not accidental. It was a deliberate act of remembrance, love and inclusion, ensuring that his mother was symbolically present in one of the most important moments of his life. Since then, Harry has continued this tradition. He has gifted Meghan other meaningful pieces, including a Cartier love bracelet, another item closely associated with Diana. Each piece tells a story not just of romance, but of healing, continuity, and honouring the past while building a future. In that context, the Cartier diamond earrings feel less like an extravagant purchase and more like a continuation of a deeply personal language that Harry and Meghan share. The timing of the earrings also matters. Meghan debuted them during her With Love, Meghan Holiday Special, a project that reflects her return to creative storytelling on her own terms. The series is warm, intimate and rooted in themes of connection, kindness and joy. It showcases Meghan not as a duchess bound by rigid expectations, but as a woman sharing moments that matter to her. Wearing those earrings in that space subtly reinforced the message that this chapter of her life is defined by authenticity and love rather than obligation. Predictably, headlines quickly focused on the price tag. £40,000 became the figure repeated again and again, often stripped of context. But this fixation says more about the culture of scrutiny surrounding Meghan than it does about the gift itself. In the world Harry and Meghan occupy, where their every move is analysed, it is easy for critics to reduce meaningful gestures to numbers. What gets lost is the emotional value, the intention behind the choice, and the reality that both Harry and Meghan are financially independent adults who have built successful careers. Harry, after all, grew up surrounded by immense wealth, but also by emotional scarcity. His mother taught him that value is not measured by cost alone, but by meaning. Diana was famous for using jewellery to communicate, to remember, and to express love. Harry has clearly inherited that sensibility. When he gives Meghan jewellery, it is never random. It is thoughtful, symbolic, and deeply rooted in their shared story. Meghan's relationship with fashion and jewellery has always been misunderstood by critics who insist on framing her choices as calculated or excessive. In reality, her style has consistently reflected intention and self-expression. From wearing brands that support ethical practices to choosing pieces that carry personal meaning. Meghan uses fashion as a form of communication. The Cartier earrings are no exception. They represent confidence, stability, and a sense of self that she has fought hard to protect. It is also worth noting that Meghan is 44 years old, a successful producer, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. She is not defined by what she wears, but she is allowed to enjoy beautiful things. The idea that women, particularly women of colour, must constantly justify their success or downplay their achievements remains deeply ingrained in public discourse. Meghan's earrings became a talking point precisely because she refuses to shrink herself to make others comfortable. Harry's role in this story is equally important. Since stepping back from royal duties, he has been open about redefining masculinity, partnership, and support. He speaks about Meghan with admiration and respect, often emphasizing her strength and resilience. Choosing a gift that aligns so closely with her personal history and aesthetic reflects a partner who listens, understands, and values emotional intelligence over performative gestures. The contrast between Harry and Meghan's relationship and traditional royal gift-giving is striking. In the past, jewellery within the royal family was often bound by protocol, hierarchy, and public expectation. Pieces were chosen to signal continuity or allegiance rather than personal sentiment. Harry and Meghan have consciously stepped away from that model. Their choices are intimate, modern, and rooted in mutual respect rather than institutional symbolism. The Cartier earrings also quietly challenge another persistent narrative, the idea that Harry is somehow controlled or diminished within his marriage. Critics have long tried to portray Meghan as dominant and Harry as passive, a trope that echoes outdated and sexist assumptions. In reality, Harry's actions consistently show agency, thoughtfulness, and intentionality. Selecting such a meaningful gift is not the act of someone who has lost himself. It is the act of someone who knows exactly who he is and what matters to him. Public reaction to the earrings has been revealing. Supporters celebrated the elegance and symbolism, praising Meghan's timeless style and Harry's thoughtful choice. Fashion experts highlighted the emerald-cut diamonds and Cartier's signature craftsmanship, noting how well the earrings suited Meghan's minimalist yet powerful aesthetic. Meanwhile, critics predictably attempted to frame the moment as out of touch or excessive, ignoring the broader context of the couple's philanthropic work and financial independence. What often goes unmentioned is how Harry and Meghan consistently balance personal joy with public responsibility. While Meghan was wearing those earrings on screen, the couple were also continuing their charitable efforts through the Archewell Foundation, supporting mental health initiatives, community resilience, and humanitarian causes. Their lives are not defined by luxury alone, but by a complex interplay of work, service, and family. There is also something quietly radical about Meghan reclaiming luxury on her own terms. For years, her appearance was policed, her wardrobe scrutinized, and her choices criticized in ways that were rarely applied to others. Wearing Cartier diamonds now, in a self-produced project, signals autonomy. It says that she is no longer seeking approval. She is living fully, confidently, and unapologetically. Harry's continued use of jewellery as a love language also speaks to healing. After years of trauma, loss, and public pressure, he has built a life centered on emotional safety and mutual support. Gifting Meghan jewellery connected to legacy and intention allows him to honor his past while celebrating his present. It is a way of weaving together memory and hope, something Harry has spoken about often in interviews. The story of the Cartier earrings is ultimately not about their price or brand. It is about a relationship that has weathered extraordinary challenges and emerged with clarity and purpose. It is about a man who chooses to celebrate his wife in ways that resonate with her values. It is about a woman who carries her history with grace while embracing the freedom to define herself. As Meghan continues to step into her creative projects and Harry deepens his advocacy work, moments like this remind us that their story is still unfolding. They are no longer confined by palace walls or rigid expectations. They are building a life that blends love, legacy, and independence. The earrings may sparkle, but what truly shines is the message behind them. In a world that often tries to reduce Harry and Meghan to headlines and controversies, this gesture cuts through the noise. It speaks of partnership, understanding, and a shared commitment to living authentically. For supporters of the Sussexes, this moment feels affirming. It reinforces what many have long believed, that beneath the relentless scrutiny is a genuine love story rooted in respect and intention. Harry's gift is not about extravagance. It is about recognition, about seeing Meghan fully and choosing to honour her journey. And for Meghan, wearing those Cartier diamond earrings is not just a fashion statement. It is a quiet declaration of self-worth, continuity, and joy. It is a reminder that she is allowed to carry beauty alongside purpose, elegance alongside activism, and love alongside resilience. In the end, the Cartier earrings tell a story that goes far deeper than diamonds. They tell the story of two people who chose each other, who continue to choose each other, and who are unapologetically building a life defined by meaning rather than permission.